Crazy. Crazy for feeling so lonely. Crazy. Crazy for feeling so lonely. Crazy for dying. Crazy for dying. Crazy for loving you. Attend the tale of Sweeney Todd. His skin was pale and his eye was odd. He shaved the faces of gentlemen who never thereafter were heard of again. He trod a path that few have trod, did Sweeney Todd. The demon barber of Fleet Street. He kept a shop in London town, of fancy clients and good renown. And what if none of their souls were saved? They went to their maker impeccably shaved. By Sweeney Todd. The demon barber of Fleet Street. Swing your razor wide, Sweeney, hold it to the skies. Freely flows the blood of those who moralize. His needs were few, his room were bare. A lavabo and a fancy chair. A mug of suds and a leather strop. An apron, a towel, a pail and a mop. For neatness he deserves a nod. Does Sweeney Todd. The demon barber of Fleet Street. Inconspicuous Sweeney was quick and quiet and clean. He was back of his smile, under his word. Sweeney heard music that nobody heard. Sweeney pondered and Sweeney planned like a perfect machine. He planned. Sweeney was smooth, Sweeney was subtle. Sweeney would blink and rats would scuttle. Sweeney, 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 Sweeney. Attend the tale of Sweeney Todd. He served a dark and a vengeful God. What happened then? Well, that's the play, and he wouldn't want us to give it away. Not Sweeney. Not Sweeney Todd. The demon barber of Fleet Street. sailed the world, beheld its wonders, from the Dardanelles to the mountains of Peru. But there's no place like London. I feel home again. I could hear the city bells ring, whatever I would do. No, there's no place like London. Mr. Todd, sir? You are young. Life has been kind to you. You will learn. 'Tis here we go our separate ways. Farewell, Antony. I will not soon forget the good ship Bountiful, nor the young man who saved my life.
There's no cause to thank me for that, sir. It would have been a poor Christian indeed who would have spotted you pinching and tossing on that raft, and not given the alarm.
As many a Christian would have done just that, and not lost a week's sleep over it either. Alms, alms, for a miserable woman, on a miserable, chilly morning. Thank you, sir, thank you. How'd you like a little muff, dear, a little jig, a little bounce around the bush? Wouldn't you like to push me parsley? It looks to me, dear, that you've got plenty there to push. Alms, alms, for a pitiful woman, what's got wandering wits, hey? Don't I know you, Mr. Must you glare at me, woman? Off with you, off, I say!
And how'd you like to split me muff, mister? Will do a jig, a little...
Off, I said, off! To the devil with you! Alms, alms, for a pitiful woman.
Pardon me, sir, there's no need to fear the likes of her. She's only a half-crazed beggar woman. London's full of them.
I beg your indulgence, boy. My mind is far from easy. For in the once familiar streets I feel a chill, ghostly shadows everywhere. Forgive me.
There's nothing to forgive.
Farewell, Antony.
Mr. Todd, before we part...
What is it?
I've honoured my promise never to question you. Whatever brought you to that sorry shipwreck is your affair, and yet, over many weeks of our voyage home, I've come to think of you as a friend. And if trouble lies ahead for you in London, if you need any help or money...
No. There's a hole in the world like a great black pit, and the vermin of the world inhabit it, and its morals aren't worth what a pig could spit, and it goes by the name of London. At the top of the hole sits a privileged few, making mock of the vermin in a lonely zoo, turning beauty into filth and greed. I, too, have sailed the world and seen its wonders. For the cruelty of men is as wondrous as Peru. But there's no place like London. There was a barber and his wife, and she was beautiful. A foolish barber and his wife. She was his reason for his life, and she was beautiful, and she was virtuous, and he was naive. was another man who saw that she was beautiful, a pious vulture of the law, who with a gesture of his claw removed the barber from his plate, and there was nothing but to wait, and she would fall, so soft, so young, so lost and oh so beautiful.
The lady, sir, did she succumb?
Oh, that was many years ago. I doubt if anyone would know. Now leave me, Antony. There's somewhere I must go. Something I must find out. Now and alone.
But surely we'll meet again before I'm off to Plymouth.
If you want, you may well find me around Fleet Street, I wouldn't wonder. There's a hole in the world like a great black pit, and it's filled with people who are filled with shit, and the vermin of the world inhabit it. There's a hole in the world like a great black pit. The vermin of the world inhabit it, and its morals aren't worth what a pig could spit, and it goes by the name of London. A customer. Oh. Wait, what's your rush? What's your hurry? You gave me such a fright, I thought you was a ghost. Half a minute, can't you sit? Sit you down. Sit. All I meant is that I haven't had a customer for weeks. Did you come in for a pie, sir? Do forgive me if me head's a little vague. What is that? But you'd think we had the plague. From the way the people keep avoiding, no you don't, heavens knows I try, sir. But there's no one comes in even to inhale. Right you are, sir, would you like a drop of ale? Mind you, I can't hardly blame them. These are probably the worst pies in London. I know why nobody cares to take them. I should know, I make them, but good no, the worst pies in London. Even that's polite, the worst pies in London. If you doubt it, take a bite. Is that just disgusting? You have to concede it. It's nothing but crusting. Here, drink this. You'll need it. The worst pies in London. And no wonder with the price of meat what it is when you get it. Never thought I'd live to see the day. Man'd think it was a treat finding poor animals what a dying in the street. Mrs. Mooney has a pie shop. Does a business, but I've noticed something weird. Lately all her neighbors' cats have disappeared. Have to hand it to her, what I calls enterprise. Popping pussies into pies wouldn't do in my shop. Just the thought of it's enough to make you sick. And I'm telling you, them pussy cats is quick. No denying times is hard, sir. Even harder than the worst pies in London. Only lard and nothing more, is that just revolting? All greasy and gritty, it looks like it's molting and tastes like, well, pity. A woman alone. With limited wind, and the worst pies in London. Ah, sir, times is hard, times is hard. Isn't that a room over the shop? Times are so hard. Maybe you could rent it out. Oh, well, you see. People don't want to go near there, you see. Something happened up there a while ago, something not terribly nice. There was a barber and his wife, and he was beautiful. A proper artist with a knife. But they transported him for life, and he was beautiful. Barker, his name was. Benjamin Barker. What was his crime? Foolishness. He had this wife, you see. Pretty little thing, silly little nit, had a chance for the moon on a string. Poor thing, poor thing. There were these two, you see, wanted her like mad, one of them a judge, t'other one a beadle. Every day they'd nudge and they'd wheedle, but she wouldn't budge from her needle. Too bad, pure thing. So they merely shipped the poor blighter off south, they did, leaving her with nothing but grief and a year-old kid. Did she use her head even then? Oh no, God forbid. Poor fool. Oh, but there was worth to yes to come. Poor thing. Joanna. That was the baby's name. Pretty little Joanna. Go on. My, you do like a good story, don't you? Well, Beetle calls on her all polite. Poor thing. Poor thing. The judge, he tells her, is all contrite. He blames himself for a dreadful plight. She must come straight to his house tonight. Poor thing, poor thing. Of course, when she goes there, poor thing, they're having this ball all in masks. So no one she knows there, poor dear, poor thing. She wanders, torments, and drinks, poor thing. The judge has repented, she thinks, poor thing. Oh, where is Judge Turpin, she asks. He was there all right, only not so contrite. She wasn't no match for such craft, you see, and everyone thought it so droll. They figured she'd have to be daft, you see, so all of them stood there and laughed, you see. Poor soul, poor thing. Would no one have mercy on her? So it is you, Benjamin Barker. But I kept him here. Who knows why? In case you might. These are my friends. See how they glisten. See this one shine. How he smiles in the light. my friends, my faithful friends, speak to me, friend, whisper, I'll listen. I know you've been locked out of sight all these years. Like me, my friend. Well, I've come home to find you waiting. Home, and we're together, and we'll do wonders, won't we? You there, my friend, come let me hold you. Now, with a sigh, you grow warm in my hand, my friend, my clever friend. Rest now, my friends. Soon I'll unfold you. Soon you'll know splendors you never have dreamed all your days, my lucky friends. Till now your shine was merely silver. Friends, you shall drip rubies. You'll soon drip precious rubies. At last, my arm is complete again. Lift your razor high, Sweeney, hear it singing, yes. Stick it in the rosy skin of righteousness. His voice was soft, his manner mild. He seldom laughed, but he often smiled. He'd seen how civilized men behaved, and he'd never forgotten, he never forgave. Not Sweeney. Not Sweeney Todd. The demon barber of Fleet Street. Green finch and linnet bird, nightingale, blackbird, how is it you sing? How can you jubilate sitting in cages, never taking wing? Outside the sky waits, beckoning, beckoning, just beyond the bars. How can you remain, staring at the rain, maddened by the stars? How is it you sing anything? How is it you sing? Greenfinch and linnet bird, nightingale, blackbird, how is it you sing? Whence comes this melody constantly flowing? Is it rejoicing or merely hallowing? Are you discussing or fussing or simply dreaming? Are you crowing? Are you screaming? Ring dove and robinette, is it for wages, singing to be sold? Have you decided it's safer in cages, singing when you're told? My cage has many rooms, damask and dark. Nothing there sings, not even my lark. Larks never will, you know, when they're captive. Teach me to be more adaptive. Greenfinch and linnet bird, nightingale, blackbird, teach me how to sing. If I cannot fly, let me sing. I have sailed the world, beheld its wonders, from the pearls of Spain to the rubies of Tibet, but not even in London have I seen such a wonder. Lady, look at me, oh. Look at me, miss, oh, look at me, please, oh, favor me with your glance. Ah, miss, what do you see off there in those trees? Oh, won't you give me a chance? Would you sail to Spain for all its wonders, when in Kearney's lane lies the greatest wonder yet? Ah, miss, look at you, pale and ivory skin. No, look at you, looking so sad, so queer. Promise not to retreat to the darkness back of your window. Not till you look down here. Look at me. Greenfinch and linnet bird, nightingale, blackbird, teach me how to sing. If I cannot fly, let me sing. Alms, alms, for a miserable woman. Beg your pardon, it's you, sir. Thank you kindly. One moment, mother. Perhaps you know whose house this is. Oh, that's the great Judge Turpin's house, that is. The young lady who resides there. That's Joanna.
his pretty little ward. Oh, but don't you go trespassing there, young man, not if you value your hide. Tamper there and there's a good whipping for you. Or any other youth with mischief on his mind. Hey, yoink, sailor boy, want this lovely harbour, open me gate, but don't get straight. I see it, this to starboard. Ha! Joanna. I feel you, Joanna. I feel you. I was half convinced I'd wake up, satisfied enough to dream you. Happily I was mistaken, Joanna. I'll steal you, Joanna. I'll steal you. I'll steal you, Joanna. I'll steal you. Do they think that walls could hide you? Even now I'm at your window. I am in the dark beside you, buried sweetly in your yellow hair. I feel you, Joanna, and one day I'll steal you. Till I'm with you, then I'm with you there, sweetly buried in your yellow hair. Pardon me. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Do you wake every morning in shame and despair to discover your pillow is covered with hair? What ought not to be there? Well, ladies and gentlemen, from now on you can waken with ease. You need never again have a worry or care. I will show you a miracle marvelous rare. Gentlemen, you are about to see something what rose from the dead on the top of my head. Scarcely a month ago, gentlemen, I was suddenly struck with a rare oriental disease. Though the finest physicians in London were called, I awakened one morning amazed and appalled to discover with dread that my head was as bald as a novice's knees. I was dying of shame, till a gentleman came, an illustrious barber, Pirelli by name. He gave me a liquid as precious as gold. I rubbed it in daily as what I was told, and behold, less than 30 days old. 'Twas Pirelli's miracle elixir, that's what did the trick, sir, true. Was it quick, sir, did it in a tick, sir, just like an elixir ought to do. How about a bottle, mister? Only costs a penny guaranteed. Penny buys a bottle, I don't know. You don't need. Oh, let's go. Go ahead and tug, sir. Go ahead, sir. Does Pirelli stimulate the growth, sir? You can have my oath, sir, 'tis unique. Rub a minute, stimulating in it. Soon you'll have to thin it once a week. Gently dab it, gets to be a habit. Soon there'll be enough, sir, somebody can grab it. See that chap with hair like Shelley's, you can tell he's used Pirelli's. Let me have a bottle, make that two. Pardon me, sir, what's that awful stink? Smells to me like piss, looks like ink. Buy Pirelli's miracle elixir. Anything what slicks, sir, soon sprouts curls. Try Pirelli's when they see how thick, sir. You can have your pick, sir, of the girls. See Pirelli's miracle elixir. Grow a little wick, sir, then some fuzz. The Pirelli's soon'll make it thick, sir, like a good elixir always does. Trust Pirelli's if your hair is sick, sir. Fix it in a nick, sir, don't look grim. Trust Pirelli's miracle elixir, that'll do the trick, sir. If you got a kick, sir, tell it to the mixer of the miracle elixir. If you got a kick, sir, talk to him. I am Adolfo Pirelli, the king of the barbers, the barber of kings, and buongiorno, good day. I blow you a kiss. And I, the so famous Pirelli, I wish you to know who has the nerve to say my elixir is a piss. Who says this? I do. I am Mr. Sweeney Todd of Fleet Street. I have opened a bottle of Pirelli's elixir, and I say to you that this is nothing but an arrant fraud, concocted from piss and ink. Furthermore, Signor, I have serviced no kings, yet I wager that I can shave a cheek with 10 times more dexterity than any street mountebank. You hear this foolish man? Now please you will see how he will regret his folly. Who is for a free shave? Will Beadle Bamford be the judge?
Glad as always to oblige my friends and neighbours. The fastest, smoothest shave is the winner.
Now, signore, we mix it a lather, but first you gather around. Signore, you looking a man who had the glory to shave at a Pope. Mr. Sweeney, whoever, I beg a pardon, you'll probably say it was only a cardinal. Nope. It was at a Pope. To shave the face, to cut the hair, required a grace, required a flair. For if you slip, you nick at the skin, you clip at the chin, you rip at the lip at a bit beyond repair. To shave the face, or even a part, without it a smart, required a heart. Not just at a flash, it take a panache, it take a passion for the art. To shave the face, to trim the beard, to make it a bristle,
clean like a whistle. Disease from early infancy, the talent given to me by God. It taketh a skill, it taketh a brains, it taketh a will, it taketh a brains, it taketh a pace, it taketh a grace.
The winner is Todd.
Sweeney pondered and Sweeney planned like a perfect machine he planned, barbing the hook, baiting the trap, setting the out for the beetle to snap. Set a sort of scene he did, laying the trail, showing the traces, letting it lead to higher places. Sweeney. 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 Sweeney.
It taketh up. I get his stuff with that up out there. Easy now. Hush, love, hush. Don't distress yourself. What's the rush? Keep your thoughts nice and lush. Wait.
Hush, love, hush. Think it through. Once it bubbles, then what's to do? Watch it close, let it brew. Wait. I've been thinking flowers, maybe daisies, to brighten up the room. Don't you think some flowers, pretty daisies, might relieve the gloom? Oh, wait, love, wait. And the judge, when will I get to him? Can't you think of nothing else? Always brooding away on your wrongs? What happened heaven knows how many years ago? Slow, love, slow, time so fast, now goes quickly, see, now it's past. Soon will come, soon will last, wait. Don't you know, silly man, half the fun is to plan the plan. All good things come to those who can wait. Gillyflowers maybe, instead of daisies. I don't know though. What do you think? Ah. Mea culpa. Mea culpa. Mea maxima culpa. Mea maxima culpa. God deliver me. Release me. Forgive me.
restrain me, pervade me. Joanna, Joanna. So suddenly a woman, the light beneath your window, penetrates your gown. Joanna, Joanna. The sun, I see the sun through your... No, God, deliver me! Deliver me! Down, down, down. Joanna, Joanna, I watch you from the shadows. You sigh before your window. Gaze upon the town, your lips part, Joanna. So young and so soft, so beautiful. God, deliver me! Filth! Deliver me! Leave me! Joanna, Joanna. I treasured you in innocence, loved you like a daughter. You mock me, Joanna. You tempt me with your innocence. You tempt me with those quivering... No, God, deliver me! It will stop now. It will stop right now. Right now. Right now. Joanna. Joanna. Can I keep you longer? The world is at your window. You want to fly away. You stir me, Joanna. So suddenly a woman, I cannot watch you one more day. God, deliver me! God, deliver me! God, deliver... God! Joanna, Joanna, I'll keep you here forever. I'll wait on the morrow. Joanna, Joanna, the world will never touch you. I'll wait you on the morrow. As years pass, Joanna, you'll tempt me in my solitude, no longer as my daughter, as a woman. Joanna, Joanna, I'll hold you here forever. Then you'll keep away from windows, and you'll deliver me, Joanna, from this hot red devil with your soft, white, cool, virgin palms. He means to marry me Monday. What should I do? I'd rather die. I have a plan. I'll swallow poison on Sunday. That's what I'll do. I'll get some lie. I have a plan. Oh dear, what was that noise? Was that a noise? I think I heard a noise. It couldn't be. He's in in court today. Still, what was that noise? Wasn't that a noise? You must have heard that. Kiss me, oh sir, oh miss, oh sir. If he should marry me Monday, what shall I do? I'll die of grief. 'Tis Friday, virtually Sunday. What can we do with time so brief? Behind the curtain, quick, I think I heard a click. It was a gate, it's the gate. We don't have a gate, still there was a wait. There's another click, you must have heard that. Kiss me tonight, kiss me, you may tonight. The plan is made, oh sir, so kiss me. I feel a fright, be not afraid. Sir, I did love you even as I saw you. Even as it did not matter that I did not know your name. Tonight I'll steal you. I'll steal you. It's me you'll marry on Monday. That's what you'll do, and gladly, sir. I knew I'd be with you one day, even not knowing who you were. I fear you'd never come, that you'd be called away. That you'd been killed, had the plague, were in debtor's jail, trampled by a horse, gone to sea again, arrested by the kiss me. Course, quickly. Ah, miss, marry me, miss, oh, marry me Monday. Favor me with your hand.
promise. Marry me, please, oh, marry me Monday. You'll sure kiss me, I shall kiss me, oh, sir. I feel you, Joanna. And one day I'll steal you. Walk home with me, for I have news for you. In order to shield her from the evils of this world, I have decided to marry Joanna next Monday. Ah, sir, happy news indeed. Strange. When I offered myself to her, she showed a certain reluctance. Excuse me, my lord. May I request, my lord, permission, my lord, to speak? Forgive me, my lord, if I suggest, my lord, you're looking not your best, my lord. There's powder upon your vest, my lord, and stubble upon your cheek. And ladies, my lord, are weak. Perhaps. If she greets me cordially upon my return, I shall give her a small gift. Ladies in their sensitivities, my lord, have a fragile sensibility. When a girl's emergent, probably it's urgent. You refer to her gentility, my lord. Personal disorder cannot be ignored, given their gentle proclivities. Meaning no offences, it happens they resent it. Ladies in their sensitivities, my lord. Stubble, you say? Perhaps at times I'm a little over-hasty with my morning ablutions. Fret not, though, my lord. I know a place, my lord, a barber, my lord, of skill. Thus armed with a shaven face, my lord, some older cologne embrace, my lord, and must to enhance the chase, my lord, you'll dazzle the girl until she bows to your every will. Perhaps you may be right. Take me to him. Pretty women. Fascinating. Sipping coffee. Dancing. Pretty women are a wonder. Pretty women sitting in the window, standing on the stair. Something in them cheers the air. Pretty women silhouetted, stay within you, glancing, stay forever, breathing lightly. Pretty women, blowing out their candles are combing out their hair. Even when they leave, they still are there. Pretty women at the mirrors in the gardens, letter writing, flower picking, weather watching, how they make a man sing, proof of heaven as you're living. Pretty women, yes,
pretty women, pretty women, pretty women.
I can't breathe, man.
I had him. His throat was there beneath my hand. No, I had him. His throat was there, and he'll never come again. When? Why did I wait? You told me to wait. Now he'll never come again. There's a hole in the world like a great black pit, and it's filled with people who are filled with shit, and the vermin of the world inhabit it. But not for long. They all deserve to die. Tell you why, Mrs. Lovett, tell you why. Because in all of the whole human race, Mrs. Lovett, there are two kinds of men and only two. There's one staying put in his proper place, the one with his foot in the other one's face. Look at me, Mrs. Lovett, look at you. No, we all deserve to die. Tell you why, Mrs. Lovett, tell you why. Because the lives of the wicked should be made brief, for the rest of us death will be a relief. We all deserve to die. And I'll never see Joanna. No, I'll never hug my girl to me. Finished! All right, you sir, how about a shave? Come and visit your good friend Sweeney. You sir, too sir, welcome to the grave. I will have vengeance. I will have salvation. Who, sir? You, sir? No one's in the chair. Come on! Sweeney's waiting. I want you bleeders. You, sir, anybody, gentlemen, don't be shy. Not one man. No, not 10 men. Nor 100 can assuage me. I will have you. And I will get him back even as he gloats. In the meantime, I'll practice on less honorable throats, while my Lucy lies in ashes, and I'll never see my girl again. But the work waits. I'm alive at last, and I'm full of joy. Seems a downright shame. Seems an awful waste. Such a nice plump frame. What's his name has nor it can't be traced. Business needs a lift. Debts to be erased. Think of it as thrift, as a gift, if you get my drift.
No? Seems an awful waste. I mean, with the price of meat what it is, when you get it, if you get it. Ah, good you got it. Take for instance Mrs. Mooney and a pie shop. Business never better pudding, only pussy, cats and toast. And a pussy's good for maybe 6 or 7 at the most. And I'm sure it can compare as far as taste, Mrs. Lovett. What a charming notion. Well, it doesn't mean no waste. Eminently practical and yet appropriately as always. Mrs. Lovett, how I've lived without you all these years, I'll never know. How delectable, also undetectable, how choice, how rare. For what's the sound of the world out there? What, Mr. Todd, what is that sound? Those crunching noises pervading the air. Yes, Mr. Todd, yes, all around. It's man devouring man, my dear, and who are we to deny it in here? These are desperate times, Mrs. Lovett. Desperate measures are called for. Here we are now, hot out of the oven. What is that? It's priest. Have a little priest. Is it really good? Sir, it's too good, at least. Then again, they don't commit sins of the flesh. So it's pretty fresh. Awful lot of fat. Only where it's sat. Haven't you got poet or something like that? No, you see, the trouble with poet is how do you know it's deceased? Try the priest. Oh, heavenly. Not as hearty as bishop, perhaps, but then again not as bland as curate either. And good for business, too. Always leaves you wanting more. Trouble is, we only get it on Sundays. Lawyer's rather nice, if it's for a price. Order something else, though, to follow, so since no one should swallow it twice. Anything that's lean. Well, then if you're British and loyal, you might enjoy Royal Marine. Anyway, it's clean. Though, of course, it tastes of wherever it's been. Is that squire on the fire? Mercy no, sir, look closer, you'll notice it's grosser. Looks thicker, more like vicar. No, it has to be grosser, it's green. The history of the world, my love. Save a lot of graves, do a lot of relatives favors. Is those below serving those up above? Everybody shaves, so there should be plenty of flavors. How gratifying for once to know that those above will serve those down below. Now let's see here. We've got tinker, something pinker. Tailor, paler. Butler, subtler. Potter, hotter. Locksmith. Lovely bit of clock. Maybe for a lark. Then again there's sweep if you want it cheap and you like it dark. Try the financier. Peak of his career. That looks pretty rank. Really drank. It's a bank cashier. Never really sold. Maybe it was old. Have you any beetle? Next week, so I'm told. Beetle isn't bad till you smell it and notice how well it's been greased. Stick to priest. Now then, this might be a little bit stringy, but then of course it's fiddle player.
No, this isn't fiddle player.
It's piccolo player. How can you tell?
It's piping hot.
Then blow on it first.
The history of the world, my sweet.
Oh, Mr. Todd, what does it tell?
Is who gets eaten and who gets to eat.
And Mr. Todd, too, Mr. Todd, who gets to sell.
But fortunately it's all so clear that everybody goes down well with beer.
Since Marine doesn't appeal to you, how about Rear Admiral?
Too salty.
I prefer General. With or without his privates. With is extra.
What is that?
It's fop. Finest in the shop. And we have some shepherd's pie peppered with actual shepherd on top. I've just begun. Is the politician so oily it's served with a doily? Have one. Put it on a bun.
Well, you never know if it's going to run.
Try the fryer, fried is drier.
No, the clergy is really too coarse and too mealy.
Thin actor, that's compactor.
Yes, and always arrives overdone. I'll come again when you have judge on the menu.
Wait, true, we don't have judge yet. But we've got something you might fancy even better.
What's that?
Executioner.
Have charity towards the world, my pet.
Yes, I know, my love.
We'll take the customers that we can get.
High-born and low, my love. We'll do not discriminate great from small.
No, we'll serve anyone, meaning anyone, and to anyone at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Are your nostrils a quiver and tingling as well as that delicate, luscious, ambrosial smell? Yes, they are, I can tell. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that aroma enriching the breeze is like something compared to its succulent sauce that the gourmets among you will tell you, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't imagine the rapture in store. Just inside of this door, there are your sample Mrs. Lovett's meat pies, savory and sweet pies, as you'll see. Who eat pies, Mrs. Lovett meat pies, conjure up the treat pies used to be.
Over here, boy, how about some ale? Let me have another, laddie. Could we have some service, waiter? Could we have some service? What about the pie, boy?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Toby! Coming, excuse me. Ale there. Right, ma'am. Quick now. God, that's good.
nice to see you, dearie. How have you been keeping? Call me Bones is weary. Toby, one for the gentleman here. The birdie's cheeping helps to keep it cheery. Toby, throw the old woman out. What's your pleasure, dearie? No, we don't cut slices. Call me eyes is bleary. Toby, none for the gentleman. I could keep me prices up, me prices. I'm a little leery. Business couldn't be better, though. God, that's good. Course, my customers truly are getting unruly. And what is your pleasure, dearie? What? Beg your pardon. Just me hands is smeary. Toby, run for the gentleman. Don't you love the garden? Always makes me teary. Must be one of them foreigners. What's my secret? Frankly, dear, forgive my candour. Family secret, all to do with herbs. Thanks like being careful with your coriander. That's what makes the gravy grander. We're ready, slice. They're still pretty hot, and they'll be there. Incidentally, dearie, you know Miss Mooney. Sales have been so dreary. Toby, poor danger's penniless. What about that loony looking sort of beery? Oh well, got her come up eights, and that'll be threepence. Oh, is that a chair? Fit for a king, a wondrous neat and most particular chair. It's gorgeous! It's gorgeous! You tell me, where is there a seat can half compare with this particular thing? It's perfect, gorgeous. I have a few minor adjustments. Make your few minor adjustments. God, that's good. God, that's good in it. It's good in it.
I feel you, Johanna. I feel you. Do they think that walls can hide you? Even now I'm at your window. I am in the dark beside you, buried sweetly in your yellow hair, Joanna. And are you beautiful and pale, with yellow hair like her? I'd want you beautiful and pale, the way I dreamed you were, Joanna. And if you're beautiful, what then, with yellow hair like wheat? I think we shall not meet again, my little dove, my sweet Joanna. Goodbye, Joanna. You're gone and yet you're mine. I'm fine, Joanna. I'm fine. Smoke, smoke. Side of the devil, city on fire. Witch, smell it, sir, an evil smell every night at the Vespers bell. Smoke that comes from the mouth of hell. City on fire, city on fire. Mischief, mischief. And if I never hear your voice, my turtle dove, my dear, I still have reason to rejoice. The way ahead is clear, Joanna. And in that darkness when I'm blind with what I can't forget, it's always morning in my mind, my little lamb, my pet, Joanna. You stay, Joanna, the way I've dreamed you are. Oh, look, Joanna, a star, a shooting star. There, somebody look up there. Didn't I tell you, smell that hair? City on fire. Quick, sir, run and warn him all of the witch's spell. There it is, the holy spell. Tell him to beat a little piece as well. Tell him, help feed city on fire. City on fire. Mischief, feed. Alms for a miserable woman. And though I'll think of you, I guess, until the day I die, I think I miss you less and less as every day goes by, Joanna. And you'd be beautiful and pale and look too much like her. If only angels could prevail, we'd be the way we were, Joanna. Wake up, Joanna, another bright red day. We learn, Joanna, to say goodbye. Oh, Mr. Todd, I'm so happy I could eat you up. I really could. You know what I'd like to do, Mr. Todd? What I dream. If the business stays as good, where I'd really like to go in a year or so. Don't you want to know? Do you really want to know? Yes. Yes, I do. I've always had this dream ever since I was a skinny little slip of a thing. And my rich Aunt Nettie used to take me down to the seaside on this bank holiday up here, making little castles in the sand. Oh, I can still feel me toes wiggling round in the briny. By the sea, Mr. Todd, that's the life I covet. By the sea, Mr. Todd, oh, you know you'd love it. You and me, Mr. T, we could be alone in a house what we almost own. Down by the sea, wouldn't that be smashing? With the sea at a gate, we'll have kippered herring, wife some to us straight from the Straits of Bering. Every night in the kip when we thaw our kippers, I'll be there slipping off your slippers by the sea.
where the fish is splashing by the sea. Wouldn't that be smashing? I can hear us waking, the breakers breaking, the seagulls squawking. Ooh, ooh. I do me baking, then I go walking with you. You. I want me bones on the esplanade of tea and scones with me gay young blade. Then I'll knit a sweater, will you write a letter, unless we got better to do.
Anything you say.
Think how snug it'll be underneath our flannel when it's just you and me and the English Channel in a cosy retreat kept all neat and tidy. We'll have chums over every Friday by the sea. Don't you love the weather by the sea? We'll grow together by the seaside, by the beautiful sea. I can see us now in our bathing dresses, you in a nice rich navy, me in stripes perhaps. It'll be so quiet that who come by it except a seagull? We shouldn't try it, though till it's legal for two. But a seaside wedding could be devised, me rumple bedding legitimised, me eyelids a flutter, I'll turn into butter the moment I mutter adieu. By the sea and the nest we could share our kippers with the odd paying guests from the weekend trippers. Have a nice sunny suite for the guests to rest in. Now and then you could do the guesting by the sea. Marry nice and proper by the sea. Bring along your chopper to the seaside, by the beautiful sea.
Anthony.
Mr. Todd, I found Joanna. That monster of a judge has her locked away in a madhouse.
Where?
Where no one can reach her, at Fogg's Asylum. Oh, Mr. Todd, she's in there with these screeching, gibbering maniacs.
A madhouse? A madhouse! Joanna is as good as rescued. Where do you suppose all the wig makers in London go to obtain their human hair? Bedlam! They get their hair from the lunatics at Bedlam. For the right amount, they'll sell you any hair off any madman's head. We'll write a note to this Mr. Fogg at the highest price for the exact shade of Joanna's, which I trust you know.
Yellow?
No! That's not exact enough. I must make you into a credible wig maker. And quickly, too.
Well, there's
tawny, and there's golden saffron. There's flaxen and there's blonde. Repeat that.
Yes, Mr. Todd. There's tawny and there's golden saffron, there's flaxen and there's blonde.
Good. There's coarse, there's straight, there's fine and curly, there's grey, there's white as ashes. Sweeney waited too long before, but never again he swore. Fortune arrived. Sweeney had sang, Sweeney was ready, and Sweeney sprang. Sweeney's problems went up in smoke, all within a single stroke. Sweeney was sharp, Sweeney was burning, Sweeney began the end inferno. Sweeney, 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 Sweeney. This finer texture ash looks fair, which makes it rare, but flaxen's rare. No, the flaxen's cheaper! Flaxen's cheaper, not rarer. Now off with you, Anthony, and remember when you have rescued Joanna, bring her here. And I will guard her while you hire the chase to Plymouth.
I will be with you before the evening's out, Mr. Todd. Thank you, friend.
Nothing's gonna harm you, not while I'm around. Nothing's gonna harm you, no sir, not while I'm around. Demons are prowling everywhere nowadays. I'll send 'em howling, I don't care, I got ways. No one's gonna hurt you, no one's gonna dare. Others can desert you, not to worry, whistle, I'll be there. Demons will charm you with a smile for a while, but in time nothing can harm you, not while I'm around. Not to worry, not to worry, I may not be smart, but I ain't dumb. I can do it, put me to it, show me something I can overcome. Not to worry, Mum. Being close and being clever ain't like being true. I don't need to, I would never hide a thing from you, like some. No one's gonna hurt you, no one's gonna dare. Others can desert you, not to worry, whistle, I'll be there. Demons will charm you with a smile for a while, but in time nothing can harm you, not while I'm around. Sweet Polly Plunkett lay in the grass, turned her haze heavenward sighing. I am a lass who alas loves a lad, who alas has a lass in Canterbury. 'Tis a row dow diddle dow day, 'tis a row dow diddle dow dee. Oh, Beetle Bamford, I didn't know you were a music lover too. Good evening, Mrs. Lovett. Fine instrument you've required. Oh, yes, is my pride and joy. Sweet Polly Plunkett saw her life pass, flew down the city road crying, I am a lass who alas loves a lad who alas loves a lass. Loves a lass, loves another lad who once I had in Canterbury. 'Tis a row dow diddle dow day, 'tis a row dow diddle dow dee. Well, ma'am, I hope you have a few moments. You see, there's been complaints.
Complaints?
It's about the stink from your chimney. Just a routine inspection, of course. One of Mother's favourites. If one bell rings in the Tower of Bray, ding dong, your true love will stay. Ding dong, one bell today in the Tower of Bray, ding dong. Anyway, ma'am, health regulations being my duty, I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to take a look.
At the bakehouse?
That's right, ma'am.
Oh, but it's locked, you see, and I don't have the key. Mr. Todd, he's got the key, and he's not here right now.
When will he be back?
Well, I couldn't say, for I'm sure.
Well, we'll just have to wait for him, won't we? But if 2 bells ring in the Tower of Bray, ding dong, your true love will stay. Ding dong. Ding dong, 2 bells today in the Tower of Bray. Ding dong, ding dong. What was that?
Oh, that's just a lad what helps me with the pies.
Well, surely he's in the bakehouse, well, isn't he?
Oh, yes, of course he is. But you see, last week he ran off and we found him 2 days later down by the embankment, half-starved, poor thing. So ever since then we locks him down in for his own security. Oh, do have tried the 3rd bell, it always touches my heart.
If 3 bells ring in the Tower of Bray. Since you're a musical lover, my man, won't you raise your voice along with mine?
Oh, all right.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, your love's gone away. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, 3 bells today in the Tower of Dray. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. If 4 bells ring in Tower of...
How many bells are there?
12. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Then lovers must pray. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. 4 bells today in the Tower of Bray. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Where is she? Where is the girl? Down below, Your Honour. With my neighbour, Mrs. Lovett. Thank heaven the sailor did not molest her. Thank heaven, too, she has seen the error of her ways. She has? Oh, yes, sir. She speaks only of you, longing for forgiveness. And she shall have it. Pretty women. Pretty women, yes. Quick, sir, a splash of bay rum. Sit, sir, sit. Joanna, Joanna. Pretty women are a wonder. Quickly, man, you're in a merry mood again today, aren't you? Pretty women. What we do for pretty women. Blowing out their candles or combing out their hair. Even when they leave, they still there. How seldom it is one meets a fellow spirit, with fellow tastes in women at least. What? What was that? No doubt the years have changed me. But then I suppose the face of a barber, the face of a prisoner in the dark, is hardly memorable. Benjamin Barker! Benjamin Barker! Rest now, my friends. Rest now, forever. Sleep now, the untroubled sleep of the angels. Die! Die! God never die! Can it be? If all the demons in hell come to torment me. Why did you scream? Does the judge still live? No, don't touch her! What are you talking about, some mental old beggar woman? Oh, God! Don't I know you, she said. You knew. From the moment I walked into your shop, you knew my Lucy lived. I was only thinking of you, your lucid crazy hag, picking bones and rotten spuds out of alley cans. You wouldn't have wanted to know what was left of her. You lied to me. No, not lied at all. No, I never lied. Said she took a poison, she did. Never said that she died. Poor thing. But it left her weak in her head. All she did for weeks was just lie in her bed. Should have been to hospital, wound up in Bedlam instead. Poor thing. Better you think she was dead. Yes, I lied, 'cause I love you. I'd be twice the wife she was. I love you. I'd be twice the wife she was. Lucy, I've come home again. Lucy, oh my God. Mrs. Lovett, you're a bloody wonder, eminently practical and yet appropriate as always. As you've said repeatedly, there's little point in dwelling in the past. Now come here, my love. Nothing left to fear, my love. What's dead is dead. Oh, what's the history of the world, my pet? Is learn forgiveness and try to forget. Life is for the alive, my dear, so let's keep living it. Really living it. Really living it. There was a barber and his wife, and she was beautiful. A foolish barber and his wife. She was his reason and his life, and she was beautiful. And she was virtuous, and he was naive. Patty cake. Patty cake, baker's man, bake me a cake. No, bake me a pie. Did
you like my eye, Mr. Todd? Where's the old woman? You've harmed her too, have you? You shouldn't, you know. You shouldn't harm nobody. Oh. Razor. Razor. Cut her. Cut. Cut her. Bat him. Prick him. Mark him with a bee. Put him in the oven for baby and me. Tin the tale of Sweeney Todd. His skin was pale and his eye was odd. He shaved the faces of gentlemen who never thereafter were heard of again. He trod a path that few have trod, did Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street. He kept a shop in London town, of fancy clients and good renown. And what if none of their souls were saved? They went to their Maker impeccably shaved. My Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street. Swing your razor wide, Sweeney, hold it to the skies. Freely flows the blood of those who moralize. His needs were few, his room was bare, a lavabo and a fancy chair, a mug of suds and a leather strop, an apron, a towel, a pail, and a mop. For neatness he deserves a nod, does Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street. Inconspicuous Sweeney was quick and quiet and clean. He was back of his smile, under his word. Sweeney heard music that nobody heard. Sweeney pondered and Sweeney planned like a perfect machine. He planned. Sweeney was smooth, Sweeney was subtle. Sweeney would blink and rats would scuttle. Sweeney was smooth, Sweeney was subtle. Sweeney would blink and rats would scuttle. Sweeney, 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 Sweeney. In the tale of Sweeney Todd, he served a dark and a vengeful God. What happened then? Well, that's the play, and he wouldn't want us to give it away. Not Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street.